Hi grade 6s. Today we're going to do Meervoude, which is plurals. And we've done this quite a few times since grade 4, but remember that as you go up in your grades, you learn more difficult rules to apply to more difficult examples. What I've done for you for today's lesson is I've included these 2 pages from my textbook, which contains all the different rules you can apply for plurals. And you'll see at the bottom there, it's 2 blocks crossed out and over there as well. You don't need to know those. We only do them next year in grade 7. We try to keep these video lessons quite short because some people have data restrictions. So I won't go through all of these rules in detail, but you must please have a good look at all of them, go through the examples that they show you, and you can also keep this next to you while you do your activity today. So let's get started. First of all, there are 3 very easy rules that we've been doing since grade 4. The first one is when we have a word with a single vowel followed by 1 consonant. Remember that a vowel is O, A, E, I, and U. So the rule there is that we double the last consonant and add E. So pot will become potte with 2 T's. The next rule is when we have twin vowels. That's when we have 2 of the same vowels next to each other, like a double O, double A, double E, and W. And the rule there is that we remove 1 twin and add E. So poot becomes poete with 1 O and an E at the end. The next rule is words that we only add an E. And that's words like foot that has a combination vowel. Remember, a combination vowel is when we have 2 different vowels together, not 2 of the same like that. So that will be sounds like oo, o, e, and so on. And then also words that end with a double consonant. Remember that these examples, they all end with only 1 consonant, but this one has 2 consonants at the end. So the rule there is we only add E, so foot becomes voete and vark becomes varke. You must look carefully for words that end with 2 consonants. When you see this word vark, you will be very tempted to apply this rule at the top because it's a single vowel over there. But because it's followed by 2 consonants and not just 1, it's a different rule that applies. Okay, next we have words that end in S. That includes words that end with ing. Instead of adding an E, we're going to add an S. It becomes konings. We can't say koninge, it becomes konings. Okay, and then we also have words that end with a vowel like pada. We're going to add an S to that because it ends with a vowel, not a consonant like those ones. But please pay attention on whether the vowel at the end is accentuated. So if we think of the word ma, for example, that's a R sound, not a A. Pada ends with a A sound. It's a short sound. But ma is a long sound, R. So instead of adding an S, we're going to add an apostrophe S. So the same if we have, for example, oma. That's not oma, it's oma. It's a short sound, so that will only get an S. But pa is a long sound, R. It will get an apostrophe S. Okay, let me just make some space here on the board. Next, we have words that end with F. So if I think of Dave, for example, ends in F, remember that the rule there is the F becomes a W and then we add E. So Dave becomes duive. Brief will become briewe, and so on. Okay, then we also have a rule where we're going to add te at the end, and that will be words like lig that ends with ig will become ligte instead of ligge. So you need to be aware of all the different rules, guys, because you can easily get confused. If I see this word lig, for example, I will first notice that it's one vowel over there, and I'll be tempted to write ligge with 2 G's. I double the last consonant. But if I know that there's an exception with a word that ends with ig, that I must add the te, then I won't make that mistake. So that's why I say you must go through all the examples on those pages, and then you will have a good understanding. Remember that there's always exceptions, and you have to look out for those as well. For example, dag and nag. They look very similar, they sound very similar, but the rule is different. Dag becomes dae, een dag, 2 dae, and nag becomes nagte, een nag, 2 nagte. So have a look at all the rules, all the exceptions on those pages, and good luck with your activity. Have a great day, guys. Bye.